I bought my first inflatable hot tub on a whim. 2 months later, the heater died during a party, leaving us shivering in lukewarm water, while the pump made a terrible grinding noise. I realized too late that all inflatable spas are not built the same. If you are stuck deciding between the Intex PureSpa and the Bestway SaluSpa, you are looking at the two heavyweights of the backyard spa market. Let me explain exactly how they differ, including one hidden maintenance issue that usually catches buyers completely off guard. The initial cost versus true value. The price tag is usually the very first thing you notice, and it is where the Bestway SaluSpa takes an immediate lead. A standard SaluSpa will usually cost you around $150 less than an equivalent Intex PureSpa. For a lot of people, that price gap is enough to make the decision right there. But looking only at the upfront cost is a trap. You have to consider what actually comes in the box. Bestway gives you the tub, the pump, a cover, and a chemical dispenser. It is everything you need to get wet, but nothing more. Intex takes a different approach. The PureSpa commands a higher price, but it almost always includes premium accessories right out of the gate. We are talking contoured headrests and multicolored LED lighting systems. If you buy the SaluSpa and decide you want those comfort features later, you will have to buy them separately. By the time you add aftermarket headrests and floating lights to your SaluSpa, you have probably spent the exact same amount you would have just buying the Intex in the first place. You need to ask yourself if you want a complete luxury setup immediately, or if you prefer keeping your initial investment as low as possible. Construction materials and real-world durability. Inflatable hot tubs have a bad reputation for feeling flimsy, but both of these brands have practically solved that problem. The SaluSpa uses a proprietary layered PVC material. They call it DuraPlus or Tritech, depending on the specific model you buy. It is essentially a reinforced core sandwiched between two layers of heavy-duty PVC. It holds up well against normal wear and tear. You do not have to worry about a stray pebble ruining your weekend. Intex counters with what they call FiberTech construction. Instead of just thick plastic, the walls of the PureSpa are supported by thousands of high-strength polyester fibers. This structural difference is actually quite noticeable when you interact with the tub. The Intex walls are surprisingly rigid. You can actually sit on the edge of the PureSpa without it collapsing underneath you. That stiffness makes getting in and out of the water feel much safer. While the SaluSpa is undeniably tough, the Intex simply feels more like a permanent fixture once it is fully inflated. If you have energetic kids or large dogs roaming your backyard, the reinforced fiber walls of the Intex offer a slight peace of mind advantage. Heating performance and winter use. Let me clear up a common misconception right away. Both of these tubs will heat your water to a maximum of 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Neither brand has a secret advantage in maximum temperature because federal safety standards cap them both at that exact number. The real difference is how they maintain that heat and how they perform when the outside air drops below freezing. The SaluSpa has a massive advantage for cold weather climates. Many SaluSpa models feature an automatic monitoring system that kicks on the heater when the water temperature drops close to freezing. It prevents the water inside the pipes and the pump from turning to ice and destroying the mechanics. You can leave a SaluSpa out during winter without constantly stressing over it. The Intex PureSpa does not have an automatic freeze protection feature built into its standard models. If you live somewhere with harsh winters, you generally have to pack the Intex away before the first freeze hits. Both tubs come with insulated covers to trap the heat, but the heating mechanisms themselves draw a lot of power. You should expect your electric bill to jump with either model. The SaluSpa does feature a power-saving timer, allowing you to program the heater up to 72 hours in advance. This means you are not paying to heat water on a Tuesday if you only plan to soak on a Friday night. The massage system and jets. If you have never been in an inflatable hot tub, you need to manage your expectations regarding the jets. Neither the Intex nor the SaluSpa will give you a deep tissue hydrotherapy massage like a $10,000 acrylic spa. Instead of shooting high-pressure streams of water, they push air through a ring of tiny holes around the bottom perimeter of the tub. This creates a wall of bubbles that rushes up to the surface. It is incredibly relaxing, but it is a bubbling sensation rather than a targeted muscle massage. The number of jets varies by the size of the tub you buy. A standard 4-person SaluSpa usually features around 120 air jets. The Intex PureSpa often bumps that number up, offering between 140 and 170 jets on their premium models. More jets mean more turbulence and a slightly more aggressive bubbling action. However, there is a catch you need to know about. When you turn on the bubbles in either of these tubs, the system pulls in outside air to feed those jets. If it is 50 degrees outside, you are pumping 50-degree air directly into your hot water. The water temperature will drop quickly when the bubbles are running. You usually get about 20 to 30 minutes of comfortable bubble time before you need to turn the jets off and let the heater recover. This applies equally to both brands. Water treatment and maintenance. Remember that hidden maintenance issue I mentioned in the introduction. Here's where the Intex PureSpa absolutely dominates the competition. Maintaining hot tub water chemistry can feel like a part-time job. You have to balance the pH, check the alkalinity, and keep the chlorine levels exact. Both brands give you basic filtration systems, but Intex includes a built-in hard water treatment system. If you live in an area with hard water, this feature is an absolute lifesaver. Hard water contains high levels of calcium and magnesium. When you heat hard water, those minerals crystallize and form a crust called scale. Scale will coat the inside of your pump, block your filter cartridges, and eventually destroy your heating element. It also makes your skin feel tight and itchy after a soak. The Intex system generates an electromagnetic field that agitates the calcium, preventing it from forming scale. Your pump lasts longer, and the water feels noticeably softer on your skin. The SaluSpa does not have this. It relies entirely on a standard chemical floater to dispense chlorine. If you have hard water and you buy a SaluSpa, you will be fighting a constant battle against calcium buildup. You will spend more money on descaling chemicals, and you will replace your filters far more often. For long-term maintenance, the Intex engineering makes ownership significantly less stressful. Setup, portability, and design details. Getting these tubs ready for water is remarkably simple. Both brands use their own pump units to inflate the tub walls. You do not need an external air compressor or any specialized tools. You just lay out the mat, attach the hose, and watch it inflate in about 10 minutes. But there are subtle design choices that affect how you interact with the tub daily. The Bestway SaluSpa features built-in handles on the sides of the tub. This sounds trivial until you need to move the tub across your patio while it's empty. Those handles give you a solid grip, making adjustments incredibly easy. Intex does not build handles into the tub itself. Instead, they provide a separate carry bag. It is fine for putting the tub into storage, but it does not help you maneuver the inflated tub around your deck. When it comes to safety covers, the SaluSpa takes the win. Bestway uses reinforced click fasteners to secure the insulated cover to the tub. These clips require a specific squeezing motion to release. If you have curious toddlers or pets, those clips act as a fantastic safety barrier. They physically lock the cover down. Many Intex models use a buckle system that is slightly easier to undo. It still keeps the heat in perfectly well, but it does not offer that same level of child-proof security. The final verdict. Choosing between the Intex PureSpa and the Bestway SaluSpa comes down to your local climate and your appetite for maintenance. You should buy the Bestway SaluSpa if you are looking for the most affordable entry point into backyard relaxation. It is the logical choice for cold climates because the automatic freeze protection means you can actually enjoy a hot soak while the snow is falling. It is also the better choice if you have small children and need the security of those locking cover clips. But if you live in an area with hard water, or if you simply prefer a premium experience, you should buy the Intex PureSpa. Yes, you are going to spend a little more money up front, but the built-in hard water treatment system will save you hours of frustrating maintenance and prolong the life of your pump. The rigid fiber walls give the tub a premium permanent feel, and you get those excellent headrests included in the box. Both tubs deliver a fantastic way to unwind after a long day. You just need to decide if you want the rugged, winter-ready value of the SaluSpa or the refined, low-maintenance luxury of the PureSpa.